here to talk about the importance of Web2 and infrastructure security in Web3. So first, I would like quickly to define. I would call Web3 what are the decentralized application. So everything that runs on the blockchain, like the smart contract. Web2 are more like the traditional application, like your banking application, news, or your front end of your application. And infrastructure, everything that's being used to make that possible. So server, routers, and in our cases, we can think about blockchain nodes, Oracle nodes, bridges server. So what do I want to talk about this? I want to start by the conclusion. It is essential because Web3 actually relies on Web2 and infrastructure to even work. I will take two concrete examples. The first one is about front-end application. One day, I was looking at some API vulnerability with GraphQL, and I found some kind of low-hanging fruit vulnerabilities that would allow to perform a denial of service. I decided to look on Immunify, the website taking down the application, and who had the GraphQL endpoint. I found 10 URLs, and among those 10 URLs, 8 were vulnerable, which is like a huge number. I knew that I would be kind of successful because when you look at a Web3 project and their security report, you will see a smart contract audit report, but you will not really see a report about their Web2 part. And people might say, well, it's not that important because you can always do a Git clone of the front end, run that locally, or interact directly with the blockchain, which is true. However, it's the wrong answer for two reasons. The first one is accessibility. We cannot ask users to know how to do that. And the second one is reputation. It kind of looks bad when your website is down. Voilà. And the second example I would like to talk to is about other projects like bridges, nodes, or Ethereum node. And I have 4 examples. On Go Ethereum, if you have this GraphQL endpoint activated and exposed, you can take down a node and it won't be fixed. Because it's part of like the API stuff. On Oracle node, if on one Oracle, if you pay a fee in Web3, you can perform any request in Web2. It's called an open proxy, and it's bad. And the same, it won't be fixed. On a bridge, a famous bridge, I found a vulnerability in a report that they fixed, and 3 weeks later they made a new feature. And they reintroduced the same vulnerability that was like an RPC crash, and they fixed it 8 months after. So it was live for like 8 months. And the time is running out. So if you're all of that to say that when I said that, when I reported this issue, they were all saying the same things. Oh, it's part of the design. You should put a firewall. You should put a VPN. You should put a reverse proxy. You should put monitoring, logging. And the bottom line was, we are not going to fix that. And I think when we are dealing with projects with billions of dollars, they should invest in what we call in Web2 security by design, meaning when you create something, you care about the security from scratch and you don't shift the responsibility onto your users. And if you're not convinced about the importance of Web2 infrastructure security, we can think about incidents such as PagerDAO, $120 million stolen from API key leaking, or the different DNS hijacking. And to conclude, I would say the famous sentence, a chain is only strong as its weakest link. So if you can have the best Web3 smart contract, if you neglect this part, attackers might attack you from this angle to damage your project or steal your money. Thank you.